There's actually orange metal flake in my pearl, and it's the same color as that orange, so it really ties it in. Just looks so good. What's up? This is Casey from Caseyscustoms. In this series, I'm building a hot rod for under $3,500. In this video, I finish up the exhaust. We also get some pinstriping done. Let's go! What's up? Today we are working on the beautiful 1951 Chevy. Look at that lace. It looks so good. I'm so happy. I got a pinstriper coming later this week to lay some lines down. Gonna have him, do a couple little extra lines, also go around all the edges of that to kind of clean it up a little bit. But that's not for 4 or 5 days. So what I want to work on this episode before he gets here is I want to get my muffler all done. I don't know if you know, I have an exhaust cut out that is complete, but the rest of the exhaust system stops about there. And obviously that isn't gonna work very well. You need to get the exhaust all the way out of the car. That way you're not breathing it and getting high and falling asleep. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I was gonna just have it done, but my budget is getting really tight towards that $3,500. We'll actually go over the budget here in a little bit as well. So I'm gonna have to do it myself. I ended up finding a super cheap muffler. This was like $22 on Amazon. So we're gonna do that. And luckily, I think I have enough extra pipe left over from my turbo kit, enough straight pieces anyway, where I can go ahead and get it all the way out. So let's get this baby jacked up and see how we're gonna pull this off. What's the point of having kids if you can't steal their Valentine's Day candy? I don't know. Very, very cool story. Check this out. Here's the exhaust flange. That was on my stock exhaust. Whenever I cut the stock exhaust out, it was rusty and it was crappy and the muffler had holes in it. Before I threw it away, I cut that flange off. That way, all my new stuff, I just have to weld it to that flange and then it'll all bolt up. That is past Casey helping out future Casey, which he usually doesn't do. He usually screws over future Casey. So I am very, very happy about that. I thought I had to make all that from scratch. I don't. All I gotta do now is weld the muffler to that flange because I have plenty of room of where that's at right now. And then I will come off the muffler with like, I don't know, 2 or 3 foot piece. And then I'm really just gonna shoot it probably out here. I don't really need to go over the rear end. With it being airbagged and laying on the ground, I'd have to do a crazy hoop, and I don't really need all that. I just want it out so it's, not in the cab. But I don't know, I might end up trying to take it all the way out back. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna start cutting shit, we're gonna start welding shit, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I got this welded. Now I'm gonna go bolt this on the exhaust that's already in there, and then I'll slide, maybe, slide this on here, throw a couple tack welds on it, and then I'll go ahead and start getting the exhaust out towards the rear end. And I'm just gonna tack it while it's in, and then I can just unbolt everything, bring it all out, and weld it on the table. That way I don't have to try and weld upside down and all that fun stuff. So, let's go bolt this in. Actually, I might be able to just do that. Okay. Oh, and as always, you can't see a damn thing up under there. I tried to kind of get a camera under there. It never works under the cars very well. Whenever I finish it up and put it up in there and bolt it up the last time, but as far as working under there, you can't see anything with the camera. So, this will be your view. Okay, so I tried to get the camera up there while I was welding. Couldn't see anything. You could just see like the side of my head while I was welding. So I'm gonna take you in there right now and show you what all we got done. Check it out. That's where it bolts. Got it all the way kicked out here to the rear end. I tried to get it all the way out the back, but just wasn't working with the rear end. This gets so low and so high, it's just almost impossible. But got it all welded, got a muffler in it. It actually still has a catalytic converter in it. So whenever, we end up doing the giveaway on it, if some state has to have that. It's actually still there, which is pretty badass. I was going to cut it out and make $100 off it, but I said, screw it. Somebody might end up needing it. So bada bing, got all that done. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not the biggest fan of doing exhaust. I don't have a lift. It's always a pain in the butt. But like I said, I had to do it because I just don't have the budget for it. We're going to go over the budget right now. And then I think I'm just going to wait until the Pinstriper shows up and we'll get some footage of that. I am currently trying to buy a rear seat from a guy on Facebook Marketplace. He's not getting back with me, but I got a couple gray leather seats that are actually going to match pretty well that I'm trying to track down. They're super cheap. One of them's like 20 bucks, but he's not answering my messages. So I'm just kind of waiting on stuff. Same thing with the glass. I got the glass and the windshield gasket coming in, but we're just waiting on them. So let's go over the budget. All right, I haven't actually done this in a couple episodes, maybe a month or two. The main reason I haven't is because I only bought like 4 or 5 things. The majority of the time spent has been the turbo stuff. You know, the turbo kit, all that has just been a huge pain in the butt. Took a long time. Luckily, the turbo kit I bought came with everything I needed. I actually have a ton of stuff left over from it. Still have all kinds of stuff for just whatever. You can kind of run, you know, the intercooler a bunch of different ways if you wanted to, just stuff like that. Came with all that. So I actually have extra parts for that if I ever wanted to kind of like change something so that it, I don't know, probably so you can tune it a little bit better. I'm certain the setup I have is not for peak performance because I didn't really care. I just wanted to have a cool turbo sound and I got it and I'm happy. I don't care if it adds 25 horsepower. I know guys can tune these and get like 100 extra horsepower out of the turbos. I'm gonna leave that up to whoever buys it next. I don't care. I just kind of wanted to do it so that I had a turbo 51 Chevy. Here's what we have bought. Let's see, the V-band, headlights. I got just a bunch of random exhaust bins from an exhaust place here in town. Windshield was very expensive. Damn windshield was $225, and then the windshield rubber was $90. So I mean that's so damn expensive. Outrageous expensive, really. Drag blocks, taillights, boost gauge was $37. Little stuff like that just starts to add up. Here's the big numbers. Current total $3,700. $37.98. We have sold $367. This was laser parts I sold, the frame and motor from the 51, and then some scrap. Ended up being $367. So our total after we add that back in, $330. It's really late, sorry. $3,370. So we have about $130 left, give or take a little bit, which is pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still need a rear seat. I still need interior. With that little of a budget left, I'm probably not gonna change these seats out. Originally, I was gonna change those. I think I might just modify them now. I might end up pulling them out and then sinking them down the floor a little bit because they're too tall, especially for me. I'm 6'1", 6'2", so they definitely need to come down some. I have found a rear seat. I think I was just saying in another video, I did find a rear seat for $30 here in town, but the guy isn't answering my messages, so hopefully that doesn't fall through, and then we can just buy some cheap carpet to use as door panels. But I'm not going to sit here and say $130 is a ton of room for, you know, just everything. That's a little bit tighter than I want it to be. I've said the whole build that I've had a couple aces up my sleeve, and that is these bumperettes. If you've watched the videos, you probably heard me say this 10 times. These bumperettes are worth a bunch of money. They're worth $800 or something because they are a rare option in the 50s. I kind of love them though, so I'm going to try and just leave them on, and hopefully we can finish it out with that $130 left. The good news is I don't have a ton of work left. She's kind of getting there, but there is still some stuff that needs done. I need to do rubber inside my doors so that my doors don't rattle because they have a little bit of play in them. Just kind of stuff like that. You can kind of cheap out on some of that stuff, so I will. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like we only have $130 worth of stuff left because we definitely have a lot more than that, but we're going to have to stretch it to meet our budget. We should still be able to do it. I'm still very happy that we're in this, about $3,400. I'm done for the rest of the week, basically, until the Pinstriper gets here. So the next footage you will see will be me setting up the video, and then we're going to let him go to town on it and have some fun. So the Pinstriper is going to be here in 30 or 45 minutes. I'm super excited to kind of get some of these lines finalized. Also, I'm going to have him do a design on the hood and also on the trunk. He's done some stuff for me before. His name is Von Mex Pinstriping. He did my 55 Chevy. He also did my Porsche, and I really like his style. His designs are really cool, and I'm just gonna have him do a bunch of stuff. It's really gonna take not only the lace job up a couple notches, but just having some stuff on the hood and the trunk will just look great. Pinstriping is just awesome. I love it. Also, funny story, I think he's gonna have 3 or 4 more cars to work on today because once I told, you know, my dad and a couple other friends that I had a pinstriper coming in, I think they're all gonna show up and just have a bunch of stuff for him to do. So that's kind of funny. Hopefully he's okay with doing 4 more cars than he planned on today. We'll see how that goes. And you guys can hopefully go follow him and check out his channel. I think he's gonna start a YouTube channel, or at the very least, go check him out on Facebook and Instagram. But we'll get into all that when he gets here. So I'm excited, let's go. I just had a brain fart. I wanted to do some stuff on the dash. I probably need to pop that out real quick, get it on a sawhorse for him so he doesn't have to crawl in there and try and do it inside the car. So we need to yank that out real quick. Perfect. You're cleaning up shit I don't even see, so I'll just take your word for it. Wow.
Used to say you always gotta sign your stuff, man.
Well, yeah, hell yeah.
I'm the worst at not signing.
I don't know that you signed my Porsche in the truck. Now that I say that.
All right, I'm gonna take a picture.
Thank you.
I am so incredibly excited and impressed. This looks perfect. Originally, we just did the front, you know, the trunk and the hood, and then obviously the roof. And I told him I needed something on the quarter panels, so I went ahead and laid out some lines on the quarter panels. They look absolutely perfect. Added a little bit of a black here to kind of tie that in. I mean, it just looks perfect. I don't know what you can see on camera, but there's actually orange metal flake in my pearl, and it's the same color as that orange, so it really ties it in. Just looks so good. Check it out. Oh man, I'm so happy. He went crazy on the dash. I told him to, and I really love it. This side is different from that side, and at first I wasn't so sure of it, but I absolutely love it. It's kind of cool that it's not just the exact same thing. It has a whole different design on that side, so especially when you're sitting in it, you can really only see one side or the other when you're sitting in it, and it just looks absolutely perfect that way. So very, very excited. I mean, it just looks so cool. This is just a bitchin' hot rod. It's going to be so much fun, and now it just looks great. The next episode, I'm going to lock all this in with a coat of clear. I have my Poppy's patina. Yeah, there we go. I rock these guys, man. They hook me up with stuff, and I'm a big fan of it. It's a wipe-on clear coat. You can also spray it, but it's a wipe-on clear coat, and it has like a matte finish. I've already done one coat on the body, but I haven't done the roof yet. I'm probably just going to do another coat all over the whole car. That'll lock all this in, and it'll definitely help this, because right now this is super shiny and this is dull. So I want those to I want this to be a little less shiny, and I want this to be more shiny. So the matte should be perfect on there. Oh, I'm so impressed. I also had him do the 55. Check this out. I think I have video of it, but this side, this was the original whatever pinstriping that somebody put on here 50 or 60 years ago. It's shitty. It's hard to see. He kind of went back over it to kind of help it, and then he matched it. And it just looks, absolutely bitchin'. I just absolutely love it. Looks really cool. Tied it in. It was kind of weird only having one side done, and that's what it was before. So had him do a couple things on that too, which looked awesome. He ended up pinstriping my dad's car too. we made him do all kinds of work while I was here. Man, it looks good. Super happy. Oh, also today I got my windshield in. I haven't got the rubber yet. Obviously you need the rubber to go in, but on the next episode, I want to try and get that installed. I double checked all my measurements. I should be good, but you never know until you get the glass in there. This roof was so hammered that it was affecting that whole shape on that side. So I really want to get the glass in there and kind of make sure everything's cool. I hope I don't have to go crazy with something, and shave the glass down or anything like that. I shouldn't, but you never know. So should be a fun next episode. Oh, she's getting close. Can't believe it's almost finished. I'm ready to get started on this Mustang. I got a lot of really cool things that are going to be happening on that Mustang, so stay tuned for that one. But yeah, exciting. I'm done. I'm late, and I'm rambling. This video is too long. Love you. Peace. Thank you guys very much for watching. I am so excited with this pinstriping. It came out absolutely perfect. I love it. I had him do a lot more than I was originally going to have him do, but it ended up looking so good. I don't know how much you can see on camera, but this orange matches the rust perfectly, and also I do have orange metal flake in my lace, so it matches that even more. Stay tuned on the next episode. We're going to get all this cleared now. I want to lock this pinstriping in with another clear coat so it doesn't go anywhere, and I also want to get the windshield installed, and hopefully we can get started on the interior. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff they tell you at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace. Love ya.